Hi. Okay, so this is just a little intro to say I was multitasking today. And so instead of telling you why I'm calling my reps, I actually just recorded some phone calls to my reps about 5 different topics. It's for your viewing pleasure, so there won't really be any bloopers today. All the camera shaking is from my dogs hitting my legs as I'm sitting on the couch calling my reps. This is such a long intro, but I hope that you watch these videos, and if you've never called your reps before, it makes you feel easier about how to do it and seeing how it's done. I hope it's helpful, and enjoy.
Please leave your message for Senator Graham regarding current events as well as legislation before the U.S. Senate.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Senator Graham, I have been seeing you on the news a lot, and what you are saying does not match what your constituents want. So I, as one of your constituents, Patricia Thomas, zip code, am calling to let you know what your constituents want. I'm calling to urge you to oppose the House-passed Save America Act that's going to create unnecessary barriers to voter registration, disenfranchise countless voters, especially women, seniors, low-income citizens. It also, because the identification required costs money, is a poll tax, which goes against the 14th Amendment. So I'm asking you, as my senator, to uphold the Constitution and to vote no on the Save America Act. This bill is designed to block voters despite no evidence of widespread fraud. Thank you so much for your time. Again, Patricia Thomas. Have a day.
Please leave your message for Senator Graham regarding current events as well as legislation before the U.S. Senate.
Record your message at the tone. When you are finished, hang up or press pound for more options.
Senator Graham, it's me again, Patricia Thomas, calling from one of your constituents here, talking about seeing you on the news and saying you're going to come to South Carolina and ask us to send our sons to war. No, sir, we don't want to do that. I will tell you what we want from you. We want you to introduce and vote on another war powers resolution and exert Congress's constitutional authority over military conflict. I want you to conduct aggressive oversight with public hearings on the Trump administration's actions in Iran. You know, like the bombing of the school that we did and then we blamed on Israel that killed about 170 little girls. I will call you back about the Epstein Act. Just don't know why that made me think of that. I also want you to refuse to pass any supplemental funding for this unauthorized military action. Thank you so much for your time and consideration. My name again is Patricia Thomas, and I hope you have a day.
Senator Tim Scott's office, how may I help you?
Hi, my name's Patricia Thomas. I'm one of Senator Scott's constituents, and I have 2 different messages I'd like to leave for Senator Scott.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. The first one is about the Epstein files. I have not seen any movement on those. I would like for Senator Scott to demand that the DOJ releases all the documents legally mandated by the Epstein Files Transparency Act. I mean, we are months past date on that now. And I want him to call for Trump to be deposed under oath to investigate the sexual misconduct allegations detailed in the files. We called Bill Clinton to testify. We can call our current president to testify, especially as he's in there much more and we see more allegations against him. I also want to call for public hearings and investigations into the alleged abuses and call for the resignations of Attorney General Pam Bondi, FBI Director Kash Patel, and Deputy Todd Blanche. I'm really unhappy because it looks like either they're corrupt or they're inept, and that doesn't make me feel good since they are at our highest levels of law enforcement.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And then the second...
Yes, ma'am. And the other one? Oh, sorry, my bad.
Perfect. I love you were listening so well. The second one is I want Senator Scott to push for an agreement to release funding for all of DHS except for ICE and CBP, because that's where the big disagreement lies. And I don't want Congress to hold the other Homeland Security agencies like TSA and FEMA hostage in this fight over ICE and CBP. And just while we're on that, I want ICE defunded, but barring that, I do want those common sense guardrails on ICE. We've seen them shoot citizens, crash into their vehicles, and say it's the other way around. And nobody has investigated Alex Preddy and Renee Good yet, so I don't. They're not using the money well that we've given them.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I'll make sure to pass both these messages along to Senator Scott right now, okay?
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, and you're doing a great job. I know this is a rough job.
I appreciate it, ma'am. You have a blessed rest of your day, all right?
You too. Bye.
Sorry, extension number 52452.
I'm not going to get to talk to my bestie today.
The voicemail of Honorable J. Wilson Main Line. Please leave a message.
Hi, my name is Patricia Thomas. I am a constituent from. I am calling to urge Representative Wilson to oppose the Paramount Warner Brothers merger and conduct oversight into the regulatory approval process and enforce our antitrust laws. This merger is a monopoly on speech. It's going to significantly harm consumers and workers. And also, we're already having trouble with big media conglomerates and censorship. And we don't need to whittle it down even further and have more billionaires in control of what the news is that we get. It endangers our free speech and free press. Thank you very much for your time and consideration. Again, Patricia Thomas, zip code. I hope you have yourself a good day. Hello, this is just a really quick intro because today I did double duty, and instead of talking to you guys about why I'm going to call my reps this week, I actually recorded calls on 5 topics that I thought there wouldn't be bloopers, but here we are.